the final. This is a chopper. It's going to get through and roll out into right field. Green light ahead for Sturm. He'll come around and score. 2-out RBI base hit for Gabriel Rivera's first hit as a Unicorn. It's an RBI single into right, and the Unicorns have an early 1-0 lead. 1-1. Fly ball, that's hit pretty well out to the right center field gap. It is going to dunk off the wall. Rounding third, coming home to score is Ancaleri. It's a rigging RBI double for CJ Nolan. He tattooed it out to the right center field gap. And Norwich off and running. They lead 2-0. Provide some length for Worcester. This is a fly ball crushed out to left field. You can forget about it. Ian Moser clears the deck in left field. A leadoff blast for Norwich. And they have a 3-0 lead. This one a solo shot deep out to left field, and Norwich extends their lead. On the first base side of the rubber, dealing home is Tully. There's a fly ball lifted out to right center field. This is going to mean trouble. It is going to one-hop off the wall. Sweeney has an extra bases, and coming around and scoring is Rivera. And the two Rutgers kids team up and make it 5-0. Jack Sweeney crushes it out to the right center field wall. It one hops off the wall. And Sweeney has an RBI double. Still nobody out. Novak back into the batter's box, and now he lifts a high fly ball. This is moving back. It is deep. It's out by the wall. Looking up, it's gone. Jaden Novak clears the deck for the first time this summer. Welcome to the Rose City. His first big fly as a Unicorn. He makes it 6-3. The Bravehearts down to their final strike tonight. Peterson from the belt. It is swung on and missed for strike 3. Norwich defeats Worcester tonight on the road. And they win it by Norwich Unicorn Baseball is on the air from New Britain Stadium. It's the final game of the week, Game 7. Here in 7 days for Norwich after a doubleheader split last night in Nashville. The Unicorns lost a heartbreaker in the opener. They fell 2-1 at the hands of the Nashville Silver Knights. It was Joseph Zork who did the heavy lifting for Nashville. He had both RBIs for the Silver Knights. He got Nashville on the board first. He made it 1-0 for the Silver Knights. Norwich responded with a run in the 6th, and then with 1 out in the top of the 7th against reliever Ryan Camp, Joseph Zork cleared the deck out in left field. Walk-off win for Nashua in Game 1. Unicorns bounced back in Game 2 of the doubleheader. It was the Matt Wooten show, and boy, as he continued to impress here in 2025. He collected his second win of the summer. He was also named Futures League Pitcher of the Night for Norwich. He went 7 shutout innings. He did not walk anybody. He had 7 strikeouts as well. He held the Nashua offense to just 2 hits. Important win for Norwich in the back end of the doubleheader last night. Try and carry some momentum here today to New Britain Stadium. It's a place that hasn't been very friendly to Norwich this summer. The Unicorns are 0-3 against the Bees here in New Britain. Norwich looking for a big win here today and close up the week on a winning note. It's the final game in the month of June for Norwich. They'll be back in action right here on Tuesday. It's a meeting also with these New Britain Bees. Norwich will send to the mound here today. DJ Peterson, the Yale Bulldog, will make his second start of the summer. He will go opposite Carson Parrott of the New Britain Bees. Norwich has had some fireworks here throughout the week, including on Friday night at Dodd Stadium. The Unicorns picking up a critical home run derby victory over the Westfield Starfires. Here's how it sounded on the broadcast on Friday night. It would be Bryce Detweiler with the big blow for the Unicorns to get Norwich an important win in the derby. It's a bouncing ball. Just chop that one. Detweiler listed 6'1", 200 pounds. Now he smokes a high fly ball deep into the night. Say goodbye to the Starfires. Norwich knocks them out in the derby here tonight. Detweiler with the winning swing. We'll go downstairs. We will chat with a couple of our heroes. We'll bring the audio back up here. Norwich wins it in the Derby. Bryce Detweiler powers Norwich over the Starfires in the home run derby. Huge swing there for Bryce Detweiler, just a riser. He's headed to UConn in the fall. 6'4", 200 pounds. He mashes a big home run for Norwich. We spoke with him and Gio Conti. Gio, he's really turned himself into a leader here in 2025. He goes 2 scoreless for Norwich. He doesn't get credit with the win as it goes into the home run derby there on Friday night. But you talk about a player trying to lift your team, find some energy in what had been a struggle of a week to that point. Norwich had dropped 3 in a row. Gio Conti comes in there with some gas late in the ball game. We spoke with Gio Conti and Bryce Detweiler following a crucial victory on Friday night. Couple of heroes tonight. Norwich says goodnight to Westfield in the home run derby. But Gio, let's start with you. You got the glasses on, Dark Vader mode. You said you wanted the strikeout stuff. 4 strikeouts and 7 batters you faced.
Yeah, I mean, last night was bad. I didn't pitch the way I wanted to. Didn't perform. Got a loss. That always hurts. So tonight, I was coming back hungry. I wasn't doing the same thing again tonight. That's it.
All right, this kid picks you up. Big home run in the derby. How did that feel to get that one out of here?
It felt amazing to hit that out and get the win for my team, and it just felt awesome to put one out.
Gio, you said this team was starved for a win. You guys got one in dramatic fashion.
We got it, yeah.
You guys, a big couple of games tomorrow. How does this propel your group?
We're good now. We're going to start rolling now. We're the Corns. We're about to get hot. Let's go.
Bryce, a lot of power in your bat. Does that help keep this team going right now?
Yeah, I thought it just gave the team a big motivation booster, just being able to go out and hit a home run in front of everyone.
I got one more for you. Big strikeout to strand that ghost runner in the 10th inning. Walk me through those emotions.
Yeah, I mean, you leave a guy out there, especially an inherited runner in the 10th, that's a good feeling. Going out there knowing that guy's starting on second, they still can't get a run in, that's stuff's working then. So,
Unicorn fans, Norwich winners here on a Friday night. Plenty of fireworks. Norwich 6, Westfield 5. Huge win for Norwich on Friday night. You felt like it was must-win territory for the Unicorns, and they found a way to get it done. Norwich here today, they go to DJ Peterson, the Yale Bulldog. He will make his second start of the summer for Norwich. He will pitch his 6th game this summer for the Unicorns. 1-1 record for him, ERA at 4.5. He's worked 12 innings for Norwich. He's struck out 15. He's walked 5. He's allowed 14 hits. His first start of the summer came against the Worcester Bravehearts here earlier in the week at Fitton Field. He went 3 innings. He allowed 3 earned runs on 5 hits, 4 runs crossed the plate. He walked a batter. He struck out 1. And out of the bullpen, DJ's been lights out. You talk about a highlight of the summer. He had one against the Westfield Starfires. 4 innings, 8 strikeouts for Norwich out of the bullpen. So he has some length in him, and Norwich is certainly reliant on key starting pitching. It's been the name of the game for Norwich when they're picking up wins, when they're finding ways to collect some victories. It's their starting pitching that sets the tone. DJ going to look to do that here against a New Britain team that has been dominant against Norwich here at New Britain Stadium. Norwich trying to find win number 12 of the summer and inch their way closer back into the Futures League playoff picture. Norwich enters action 2 games behind the Bees for the 4th and final spot in the postseason. We'll take a timeout here on the Norwich Unicorns pregame show. When we return, we'll continue to get you set. First pitch right around the corner. It's the Norwich Unicorns and the New Britain Bees here. It's matinee baseball from New Britain Stadium. The noise is loud. But talk, that's never won a game. A swing and a miss, he struck him out. But staying on top, that's the true battle. The rosters change, but the heart beats the same. The mission is still alive. This is lifted out to left field. You can't forget about it. This is well struck. It is hit deep out to left field. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game. A shot at number 3. 2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game. On behalf of everyone with the Norwich Unicorns SNSN Sports, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night. Just about set for some baseball here from New Britain Stadium. It's the Norwich Unicorns and the visiting New Britain Bees. Norwich looking to pick up a huge victory. The Unicorns will be greeted today by the right-hander out of Tennessee Tech, Monroe, Tennessee native Carson Parrott. Second summer here with the Bees. In year number 2 with them, he's put together a 2-1 record. He's making his first start of the summer. 8th game for him. 2.07 the ERA. He's worked 17 1/3 of an inning, 20 strikeouts to 9 walks. He's allowed just 8 hits from opposing offenses. Opponents hitting just $129 against him. Norwich going to have their hands full here against Carson Parrott. Parrott has pitched against the Unicorns already this summer. He went 3 innings against Norwich on June the 10th. He allowed 1 earned run on 2 hits. He walked 3. He also struck out 3 batters in 15 that he faced against the Unicorns. Here's a look at this afternoon's Norwich Unicorns home team starting lineup. Norwich's Unicorns batting order, as always, presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. From Berlin to Westbrook, they've got you covered. Leading off for Norwich is the Trinity Bantam, Aiden Stern. Caden Fay bats second. He's at third base. Chase Chaplin bats third. He's the designated hitter. Ryan Thompson in the cleanup spot. He's at first base today. Jack Oman, this is the highest we've seen him bat. He's in right field batting 5th. Joey Arace back in there. He's at second base batting 6th. Joe Durso doing the catching. He bats 7th. Jack Byrne in center field. He had a clutch 2-run scoring single yesterday for Norwich. He bats 8th with the shortstop Kenny Noe batting 9th here today. We're just about set for baseball. And we are officially underway. The righty deals to the plate. Stern lines it back to the screen for strike 1. Officially underway at 1:39 local time. The New Britain Bees in their home white tops with the white bottoms. The Black Cats with the B in the front of their caps. The righty kicks and deals to the plate. It misses low and in. The fastball Misses inside. Now the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stern has become a fixture at the top of the Norwich batting order here this summer for Kyle Dombrowski, trying to jumpstart the attack here today at New Britain Stadium. Counts a ball and a strike here. The catcher Stobley set up outside. Now the pitch home, drilled back to the screen. Strike 2. Norwich in their road gray tops. The gray numbers on the back, gray bottoms. We've seen Norwich wear their alternate navy blues a couple of times already on the road, including once here against the Bees, but the standard grays here today. Righty on lefty matchup. A ball and 2 strikes. The righty kicks and deals to the plate. It's in there. Strike 3. Stern caught looking, and now 1 out. Strong start to the afternoon for Carson Parrott. He freezes Aiden Stern. 1 down. Here's a look at the Bees defense here this afternoon. Julius Rosado is at third base. Carlos Irizarry at short. Chaz Wright at second, with Cam Regi at first. In the outfield from left to right, Nolan Reisdorf in left field, with Zach Segrist in center field and Dylan Mayer in right field. Brennan Stobley doing the catching with Carson Parrott on the rubber. He's ahead of the third baseman, Caden Fay. Fay checks his swing. That's called strike 2. Parrott's been a strike thrower here today. Now he's way in front of Caden Fay. No balls, 2 strikes. Fay out of the University of Pennsylvania, Seattle, Washington native, has an open stance in the righty box. The righty kicks and deals to the plate. He's outside. Trying to expand the zone there on Fay. And now the count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. Fay hitting just 188 this summer for Norwich. 12th game of the summer for him. 6 for his first 32. The delivery home. That's downstairs. And now the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Last game for Fay against the Bees on June 26th. He was 0 for 4. He struck out once as well. Well, Norwich gets something going here in the early stages. 2-2. This is into the seats. It's foul, out of play. Already the 6th meeting of the summer between Norwich and New Britain. The Bees are 4-2 against the Scenic Horns. They picked up a win at Dodd Stadium. First time a team in the matchup has won in enemy territory. Now the 2-2 home. Fighting it off is Fay once again, right behind home plate. It bounces around off to the right of us here in the press box. Fay trying to battle in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fay looking for his first hit of the summer against Bees pitching. He's 0 for 10 so far. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Parrott dials up the fastball on the outside corner. And Fay strikes out. Back-to-back Ks to start the ball game for Carson Parrott. Parrott in his last outing in the bullpen, he went 2 scoreless against the Westfield Starfires. He struck out 2. He walked a batter. He did not allow any hits. Now he meets with Chase Chaplin, who takes on the inside corner, strike 1. Chap's starting to pick it up for himself offensively. On a roll as of late as the Yale Bulldog. Out of Apex, North Carolina. He's hitting .357. That's team leading for Norwich. 10th game of the summer, 30th plate appearance for him. And Parrott way ahead of him. No balls, 2 strikes. Trying to work a scoreless top of the first. He has a chance to strike out the side. The righty from the first base side of the mound brings it to the plate. The wipeout pitch misses down and away. Ball 1. Chaplin has hits in 2 straight games. 3 for his last 7 over this recent stretch. Over his last 7 games, he has hits in 6 of the last 7 for himself. Battling with 2 strikes. Now he hits a bouncing ball. It's on the backhand side of the second baseman. A righty fires to first in time. The inning is over. Chaplin puts a baseball in play for the first time today for Norwich, but a better grab over there at right, who fires to first. He ends the top of the inning. Norwich nothing, and the Bees coming to the plate. You're listening to the Norwich Unicorns on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodge Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Welcome back to New Britain Stadium as the Bees come to the plate for the first time today. A look at this afternoon's Unicorn starter presented by Silver Tree Saddlery. Get in the saddle at Silver Tree Saddlery. It's the Yale Bulldog, DJ Peterson, sixth game of the summer. Second start for him. ERA locked in at 4.5. 12 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts to the 5 walks. The Bees lineup here this afternoon, designed by their manager, Matt Gedman. Cam Regie leads off. He's the first baseman. Julius Rosado bats second. He's at third base. Caleb Miller, the designated hitter, he bats third. In the cleanup spot, Brennan Stabley. As the lefty comes to the plate to the left-handed hitting first baseman, Cam Regie. He's taking their strike one. DJ, a quick worker. He brings it to the plate. Now a high fly ball. This is going to stay in the yard. It's going to be the center fielder to make the play on it. Jack Byrne in front of the warning track, and one out. The rest of the Bees lineup features Zach Segrist. He bats fifth in center field. Chaz Wright at second, batting sixth. Carlos Irizarry at short, batting seventh. Dylan Mayer bats eighth in right field, with Nolan Reisdorf batting ninth in left field. DJ trying to bounce back after a tough start earlier this week in Worcester. Now a fly ball poked in the air down the right field line. This is a fair ball. It's going to fall in. Wide turn around the first base bag there for Rosado. He's aboard, and the Bees have a one-out base runner. This will bring up the designated hitter, Caleb Miller. Miller has the day off behind the plate for himself. The Union College product out of Rome, New York. TJ now has to be mindful of the runner on. The pitch home. This is put in the air immediately. A fly ball out to medium right center field. It's going to be Byrne to make another play on it. Both outs have been his doing here today out there, making some nice catches. Two gone here for DJ in the first. Still a man on, but now it's the cleanup hitter, Brennan Stabley. Stabley's been a everyday player in Matt Gedman's lineup. Stabley, we've seen him catch as well. He's the catcher here today. He's great defensively as well. And check back in on the base runner aboard. That's Julius Rosado. He knocked a one-out single into right field. Stabley, the batter in the righty box. Tall frame for him, 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds. Now the lefty brings it to the plate. That misses. Ball one. First time the Bees have kept their bat on the shoulder from the first delivery that DJ has offered. He has the Left arm dangling. Now he kicks and deals to the plate. Foul off back behind the plate. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stabley hitting an even 300 for himself. He has hits in 3 straight games. 4 for his last 12. It's right on pace with his season average at 300. Runner on. DJ comes to the plate. Good spot for him on the outside corner. He gets a swing and a miss. And now a strike away from getting out of the bottom of the first inning. Looking to keep the ball game scoreless. Runner is going now. It's cracked to third. It's foul. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes here. Arm dangling for DJ. That glove tucked into his side. Now he comes set on the third base side. The delivery home off the end of the bat. It's flipped back to the screen. And the battle will continue. The Bees in the 4th and final playoff spot. 2 games below 500. 13 and 15. They're 5 and 5 over their last 10 ball games. Norwich 2 games behind them. The runner is going now. Another swing and foul off back to the screen. Rosado trying to get the jump start here on DJ Peterson. We'll see if Durso checks in on him. Unicorns here today defensively. Caden Fay at third. Kenny Noe's the shortstop. Julia Race at second with Ryan Thompson at first. The outfield from left to right. Aiden Stern in left. Jack Byrne in center. Now swinging another foul off here from Stabley's battling 4 consecutive foul offs. In right field, Jack Omen. Pitcher-catcher battery today. DJ Peterson tossing to Joe Durso. 83 degrees, sunny skies. Gorgeous day for baseball here in New Britain. Thompson, the first baseman, holding on the runner Rosado. He's not going, and the fastball misses up and away. Ball 2. Bees coming off a loss yesterday at the hands of the Lake Monsters, 5-2. Rosado's going now, a swing and a miss, strike 3. Durso throws it down to second. It spills out into center field. It doesn't matter. DJ punches out Stabley. The inning is over. No score here at New Britain Stadium. The second is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Back with you here at New Britain Stadium. No score between the Unicorns and the Bees here on this Sunday afternoon. A little bit of a wind blowing here. Moving ever so slightly. Now aggressive on the first delivery is the cleanup man today, Ryan Thompson. He's at first base. Third game of the summer for the Unicorn first baseman. Now he hits a slow roller back to the mound. Parrott underhand flips over to first for Riggy. Now one down. Quick work there from Carson Parrott, who's looked comfortable so far. This will bring up the right fielder, Jack Oman. Oman's seen some more time in right field for Norwich. After his first 3 games this summer solely as a designated hitter, he's also made a couple appearances for himself at first base. And boy, does he have a cannon of an arm. We know what he can do on the pitcher's mound. Magnificent numbers as a freshman. Now he takes on the outside corner. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oman listed 6 feet, 185 pounds. Open batting stance in the lefty box. The glove towards the face of Parrott. Now the righty brings it home. It's just downstairs. Ball 2. Full windup for Carson Parrott. As he brushes away some of the dirt, he lines himself up on the third base side. That's where the Unicorns bench is today. Now he kicks and deals. That's on the outside corner. Good change up there from Parrott. He has the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Omen so far this summer for Norwich. The Mesa, Arizona native hitting .227 for the Unicorns. It's in 2 straight games. Trying to start Norwich here in the second. Parrott's been rolling so far. Now he jams Oman. It's a fly ball lifted out to left field. Moving on and making the catch is Reisdorf. 2 down. 5 up, 5 down so far for Carson Parrott today against the Unicorns. Here's the second baseman, Joey Arace. Arace out of Ocean City, New Jersey. He's still working on making that transition from the high school game to collegiate baseball and just trying to slow down the beat of the game. That's blown away. Ball 1 to the right-handed hitting second baseman, Joey Arace. Riser headed to Rutgers. Plenty of speed for Arace if he can get himself on the base pass. The pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Moving back on it is Mayer. He's underneath it. He makes the grab shy of the warning track. In order goes Norwich here in the second. Still scoreless at New Britain Stadium. The bottom of the second is next when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
You try.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Fans come out to Dodge Stadium for every Thirsty Thursday. Beer specials is always on Narragansett. First pitch for all Thursday home games, 6:30. The gates open at 5:30. Next Thirsty Thursday coming to Dodge Stadium is on Thursday, July the 10th. Other Thirsty Thursday dates include July 17th and August 7th. Ready to go here in the bottom of the second inning. No score between Norwich and New Britain. Lefty comes to the plate. Check swing there awkwardly from the center fielder, Zach Seacrest. No balls, one strike. Lefty on righty matchup here to start the home second. The delivery's outside. And now the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Norwich trying to keep the Bees off the board in the second inning. Peterson's delivery misses low and in. It's ball 2. Seacrest out of Concordia University, Texas. Beaumont, Texas native. 6'1", 185 pounds in the righty box. The pitch outside, ball 3. Seacrest against the Scenic Horns on June 26th. Earlier this week, he was 0 for 4 with a strikeout. So far this summer, he's 2 for his first 19. Now he draws a leadoff walk. Leadoff man on. Here's the second baseman, Chaz Wright. Wright out of St. John's University, Mountaintop, Pennsylvania. Wright playing in his 12th game of the summer. Out of St. John's University, 6'1", 195 pounds. He has the red batting helmet on, featuring St. John's. 12th game of the summer for Wright. He's looking at strike 1. It's on the outside corner. Lefty on lefty matchup here with no outs and a man aboard. Second base runner today for New Britain. This time it comes on the walk. The delivery, that's inside. Now the count is even, 1-1. Wright last game against Norwich was 2 for 5 with a double. Quick check in there from Peterson on the base runner, Seacrest. Seacrest does not have any steals so far this summer. Just his 6th game of the summer. We'll see if he'll try against DJ. The pitch inside it hits right, so some command troubles to start the second for DJ. A walk and a hit batsman. And now runners at first and second, nobody out. This will bring up the shortstop, Carlos Irizarry. Irizarry out of Penn State Harrisburg. Chantilly, Virginia native. Same hometown as Ben Winslow, who was with Norwich earlier. Playing in on the grass is the first baseman, Thompson. Trying to ready himself for a potential bunt attempt, but the first delivery home from Peterson was nowhere near the zone. The delivery, now a swing and a miss, strike 1. DJ has electric stuff, but it's all about command of the fastball for him. When he does that, the secondary pitches become so devastating. So when he's missing early in counts, it really changes the dynamic for him. The pitch, now this is sawed away. It's a foul ball. Oh, that would have spelled trouble for Norwich if that was fair down the right field line. It was a long run over for Omen. He's got a great throwing arm. Well, that probably would have scored the first run in the ball game. DJ now ahead of the shortstop Irizarry, a ball and 2 strikes. Carlos so far this summer for the Bees. Rising senior out of Penn State Harrisburg, batting just 161. Lefty kicks and deals. That's inside. Good block back there by Durso. And the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 13th game of the summer for Irizarry. Last game for him against the Lake Monsters, he was 1 for 4. He scored a run. He's just 1 for his last 7. Now this gets behind Durso. It leaks towards the backstop, the wild pitch. And now runners at second and third for the Bees. Still nobody out. The count is run full. It's 3-2. Rosari 1 for 5 so far this summer against Norwich in a small sample size, but a pair of runners in scoring position, still nobody out. Lefty set at the belt, now he brings it to the plate. This is cranked foul, third base side. I really feel like DJ's in a must-have strikeout situation for himself. Infield defense for Norwich still straight around everywhere. They're just playing to get the out. They'll trade the run for an out here in the second inning. Bees are threatening. Walking a hit batsman, a wild pitch. They have him at second and third. The full count delivery. Lifted foul. It's tailing into the seats down the right field side. Board at second is Wright. He was hit by the pitch. And at third is Zach Seacrest. He began the inning drawing a leadoff walk. Second and third, nobody out. Another full count delivery on the way home. Now this is in the air to right field. This could be playable. On the run is Oman. It bounces in front of him. It's a foul ball. That would have been a key first out if Oman could have got there. He did not play in the field at all at Yale as a freshman, but boy, did he pitch for him. All-American, Gold Spikes Awards semifinalist. So we've already seen that Army as an outfield assist this summer for Norwich. It came against the Bravehearts. The pitch, now a high pop-up on the infield dirt. Thompson can't make the play. It bounces into right field. Thompson lost sight of the baseball, now heading home. A play at the plate, out at home is Wright, but the first run of the ball game scores. It's Zach Seacrest. It's 1-0 Bees. It was a high pop-up on the first base side. It kept trailing backwards, and Thompson couldn't make the catch. A race couldn't get over in time. It fell into short right field. 1-0 Bees, and into scoring position goes Carlos Irizarry. Bloop RBI single for Carlos Irizarry. 1-0 for the host. One out in the inning now. Here's the right fielder, Dylan Mayer. He waves and misses. Strike one. The board at second is Irizarry. The pitch from Peterson. Now this is lined back out of play off the top of the press box area. All those walks, the hit batsman. Fortunately, it haunts DJ here. The leadoff walk has come to score, but nice play out there on that throw to the plate to retire Chaz Wright. So DJ has his first out. Counts a ball and 2 strikes. The delivery. Another foul off back to the screen. Meyer battling here with DJ Peterson. Mayer out of Manhattan College. Glenview, Illinois native, a suburb of Chicago. Now moving back and forth along the base passes Irizarry. A check swing from the batter, Mayer. He held up. Mayer still searching for his first hit of the summer in 18 plate appearances. He's 0 for his first 18, 2 runs scored. He has an RBI. He's walked once. He struck out 6 times. Even count now. A pickoff attempt that goes all the way into center field. Nobody was ready for it, and now taking third is Irizarry. DJ tried to spin around and fire a pickoff attempt at the second base bag. It was over the head of the shortstop, Noe, over the head of the second baseman, Joey Arace, and now a potential add-on run stands 90 feet away. Arace isn't a big kid. He's just 5'9", 155 pounds, and I don't think the center fielder Byrne was ready to back up there. Now check swing, and certainly holding up there is Mayer. The count is run full. It's 3-2. DJ trying to minimize further damage here. He's got a full count with the right fielder, Dylan Mayer. It's Nolan Reisdorf, the batter on deck. The pitch, jam shot. It's a fair ball over at first base, and with some trouble is Thompson. He makes the backhand grab. He steps on the first base bag. RBI ground out for Mayer. 2 down, 2-0 now, New Britain. Well, Thompson, to say the least, has had some troubles over at first base this inning. That almost snuck into right field. 2 outs. Now it's the number 9 spot in the batting order, Nolan Reisdorf. Reisdorf, the batter out of southern New Hampshire, Barkhamstead, Connecticut native, brushed back with ball 1. Reisdorf, 5'7", 160 pounds. He was 0 for 2 last game against Norwich. Now the pitch to the lefty batter is on the outside corner. Strike 1. Prior to the 0 for 2 day for him, he had hits for himself in 5 straight games, dating back to June 13th. The delivery. Now this is in the air to right field. It's going to fall in front of Omen. 2-out base hit for Reisdorf, and the second will continue. This will bring up the leadoff man, Cam Riggy. Riggy, a big hit at the plate. He stands in there, 6'4", 240 pounds, a riser headed to UConn out of Wethersfield, Connecticut. 243 the average for him so far, trying to keep the inning alive. That misses downstairs. It's ball 1. Riggy has hits in 3 straight games. The man aboard is Reisdorf. The pitch, a liner. It's over the head of the shortstop. No, he hits into center field. Going from first to third is Reisdorf. And the Bees still threatening here in the second. They have him at the corners. Back-to-back 2-out hits. So the threat not over yet. And now this is going to bring out Ryan Hyde. So Ryan Hyde serving as the pitching coach here today. No Zach Gitcher. Wasn't sure who was going to be in control of that here today. Threat brewing here for the Bees. Now it's a chance for the third baseman, Julius Rosado. Rosado already has a base hit today against Norwich. That was into right field. A real battle here for DJ in the second inning. DJ, that last outing for him against the Bravehearts, there was a battle for him in that ball game as well. He allowed 3 earned runs over the 3 innings. And similar to today, it was a breeze for him in that first inning, but then he ran into troubles over the second and third inning. The third inning was the big trouble spot for him. Now the delivery home. This is a fly ball. It's in the air out to straightaway center field. Scrambling back, still going back is Bernie. Can't get to it. It's over his head. It'll go out to the wall. 1 run scores. Ricky will score as well. It's a 2-run scoring RBI triple for Julius Rosado. He tattoos it out to the right center field alley. And the Bees add on here in the second. It's 4-0. Well, you talk about the big inning, and Peterson was trying to do everything possible to avoid it, and It's Rosado with the big blow here with the RBI triple. See if Norwich is going to start loosening up here in their bullpen down the left field line. Runner at third, 2 outs. Here's Caleb Miller. He's taking strike one. It's on the outside corner. Miller fly to center his first time up. Byrne plays a medium center fielder. He has great coverage out there, but fortunately couldn't get out to the fly ball to center field. Now a foul off the body here of Miller. And Peterson a strike away from ending what's been a battle for him here in the second. He's trying to keep that 5th run off the board. It's Rosado who stands at third. All this damage coming here with 2 outs. 3 straight hits for the Bees. We've seen the one bad inning at times hurt Norwich throughout the week. We saw that with Brendan Grady earlier in the week, but he battled back to work 5 innings in that ball game. See if DJ can do some of the same here today. Just looking for the final out in the second. It's Caleb Miller at the plate. Durso set up inside. The delivery. That gets all the way to the backstop. It went right between his legs. The plate, the tag. It is not in time. The wild pitch from DJ scores the 5th run of the inning. 5-0 New Britain as Rosado scores. Now the bases are empty. The count of ball and 2 strikes here on Caleb Miller. Just everything is going wrong right now for Norwich. Couple of wild pitches here for DJ. It's not easy to go from a relief role to a starting role, and DJ's been trying to make that transition. It just hasn't gone well for him in these first 2 starts. Just trying to end the second. The 1-2. A swing and a miss, strike 3. DJ gets the strikeout of Miller, but the damage has been done. 8 batters to the plate. 5 runs have crossed. 5-0 New Britain. The third is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Headed to the top of the third inning. The damage has been done for the Bees. It's 5-0, a 5-run second inning. And now Norwich in a big hole here they're going to try and climb out of, but Carson Parrott has been in full control of the Norwich offense here today. He's seen the minimum through his first 2 innings. Here's Joe Durso at the plate as we start the third. The righty kicks and deals home. It's down and away. Ball 1. Joe Durso out of Seaport, New York. Product out of LIU, a team that made it into the NEC Conference Championship, but They were defeated by Central Connecticut, and it was a great battle between Central Connecticut and LIU. It went right down to the wire. So much drama throughout it. But Central Connecticut had the final say in it. They would be the ones to move on into the tournament. The delivery home, that's just downstairs. It misses. Stobley trying to frame it for strike 3. Check that. It would have been strike 2. Count 2 balls, 1 strike here on Joe Durso. The pitch, that's low and away, ball 3. Well, as a battery mate, especially a catcher, you just want to find a way to pick up your pitcher and let him know the offense is going to battle back and try and support you here. Hopefully it's just the one rough patch today for DJ, and he can get right back to work in the third. Now a fly ball lifted to right field. It's going to go crashing out of play into some of the trees out there down the right field side. A gorgeous backdrop here at New Britain Stadium. You really feel like you're in the woods with all the trees hovering behind the fences. 330 down the lines, 400 is straightaway center. Here it has an even count now. The 2-2 from the righty is on the inside corner. Strike 3. Durso can't believe the call, but it's ruled as strike 3. Maybe he's asking for some of the same for Norwich pitching and get some of those calls for himself and the pitching staff on the other side. That's what you have to be mindful of as a catcher. A borderline call, but Parrott's been around the zone all afternoon, so he punches out Durso. It's his third strikeout today, his second looking. Here's Jack Byrne. Fastball, good life on it, but it misses upstairs. Ball 1. Hopefully yesterday's the start of something nice for Byrne. He was 2 for 3 for the Unicorns. First multi-hit game for himself. Now he cuts and misses. Strike 1. It's the first 2 hits for himself since the triple against Nashua on June the 12th. He had gone 6 games without a hit. Now the delivery. Bouncing ball to third. Charging in on it is Rosado. He fires across the diamond. It's in time. Nice play there by Julius Rosado. Now 2 up, 2 down. Fans, we're going camping on Wednesday, July 16th, when the Norwich Unicorns play host to the New Britain Bees. Gates will open at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. first pitch scheduled. Should be a lot of fun at the ballpark. Second and final early start on a Wednesday for the Unicorns. We'll be inviting local summer camps for a fun trip to the ballpark. Special ticket rates apply for all members. Their ticket comes with a hot dog, a bag of chips, and a bottle of water. That's outside. Now the count 2-0 here on the number 9 batter in the lineup, Kenny Noe. Always a great day. So much fun having the campers come out to the ballpark. Hopefully cheer on the Unicorns to a big win here at home. The pitch jammed was Noe. He lifts it foul and back into the seats, out of play. Noe trying to restart the batting order and try and start the offense for Norwich, which has been held hitless through the first 8 batters today against Carson Parrott. Noe out of Monmouth University and Freeport, New York. Hitters count, it's 2-1. Righty deals to the plate. That's in there, top of the zone. Strike 2. Stobley thought that was strike 3 and the inning was over. He was ready to pack up the luggage and head on into Matt Gedman's dugout down the first base side. Noe hitting .255 so far this summer for Norwich. It was 1 for 3 yesterday against Nashua in game 2 of that doubleheader. Now he cuts and misses, strike 3. Couple strikeouts this inning, now 4 on the afternoon for Parrott. 5-0 Bees. We're headed to the bottom of the third when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Buy better, better.
Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better Burns. Much better. So much better at Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut. Route 85 Montville with easy access off Interstate 395 and 95. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Norwich is making a pitching change as we get you ready for the bottom of the third inning. New pitcher for Norwich is the right-hander, a riser. He's headed to Stonehill College, Sean Connolly. Connolly's making his 8th appearance of the summer. ERA at 12.15 for him. 8th ball game, all in relief. Last outing, he worked an inning against Worcester. He allowed 3 hits, no earned runs. He struck out a batter and 5 batters that he faced. He hasn't allowed any earned runs over his last 2 innings, but prior to that, was a rough start to the summer for him. He allowed 6 earned runs over his previous 3 1/3 innings of work. Trying to work a scoreless third here against the Bees and keep this ball game manageable for Norwich. Connolly, the righty, 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds. First pitch home is a wave and a miss for strike one. Batter at the plate is the backstop today, Brennan Stabley. Connolly's got swing and miss stuff, but it's about keeping command of the strike zone and working ahead early in counts. Now he's way ahead of Stabley, 0-2, as he sits into the outside corner. Stabley so far today has struck out his first time up. Connolly trying to put him away here. Terso set up outside to the right-handed hitting catcher Stabley. Now he lifts it foul out of the ballpark into the parking lot down the right field side. Count is 0-2. 7 strikeouts this summer for Connolly to the 4 walks. All about trying to retire the leadoff man in an inning. He's ahead of Stabley, 0-2. The pitch. The curveball is a high fly ball. It is out to left field. This is going to go foul. Stabley got his hands in on the curveball. He crushed it, but good thing for Connolly and the Sanicorns. He was a little ahead of it. A long strike two here. Connolly still a chance to put away Stabley. Righty at the stretch, he kicks and deals. Now another bouncing ball. This is to the shortstop, Noe. He collects, he rips it across the infield diamond. Now 1 out. 6-3 on the ground out. Nice work there from Connolly to remain composed and retire that leadoff batter. Fans, stick with us following the conclusion of today's broadcast for the Capital Property Group post-game show. Capital Property Group, condo and real estate management. Go to mycapitalteam.com. Who's it going to be? Find out following tonight's ball game on the post-game show. That's outside, ball 1 to the center fielder, Zach Seacrest. Hopefully it's some sort of a comeback effort today we can talk to you about in the postgame show. The pitch. Now this is sawed away. It's drilled back. It's back behind the plate. Watch your heads back there. Oh, that was cruising into the bleachers. It was coming at a fast velocity. Connolly has the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Segrist walked his last time to the plate. An important out here to get for Connolly as a swing and a miss. Now strike 2. It's all about building the confidence. And when speaking with the pitching coach, Zach Gitcher, that's the messaging he's been trying to impose on the pitching staff. You have to trust your stuff. You have to believe in it. That's the first part of the battle. The pitch home. Bouncing ball. It's foul. Third base side. Little soccer move there from Matt Gedman as he brushes it towards the sidewall there. Third base side by the Norwich dugout. Count is ball and 2 strikes here on Seacrest. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Fooled on the changeup there is Segrist. 2 up, 2 down. Good start to the inning for Sean Connolly. Fans, come out to the ballpark on Friday, July 18th. More Friday night fireworks coming to Dodd Stadium. First pitch scheduled for 6:30 p.m. Other Friday night fireworks include July 25th and August the 1st. American fireworks presented by Liberty Bank. The Unicorns will also be in their City Connect jerseys. Now a bouncing ball foul here from Chaz Wright. He was hit by the pitch last inning. He also came around to score. It's a big night at the ballpark on July 18th. Also K Cancer Night and Unity in the Community. Can't wait to see you there for the next Friday night fireworks. Connolly deals home. A fastball misses outside. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Connolly set at the belt. Now the pitch home. This is again lifted foul. It's going to go sailing into the seats left field side. High socks for Wright with the gold batting gloves. Red helmet for himself as he stands in there in a pitcher's count. Count leverage for Connolly. Durso set up outside the 1-2. Curveball misses. And the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Wright. Wright is 0 for his last 10. Connolly trying to work a scoreless 3rd inning. Now that misses inside. Durso is set up outside, and the count now is full. It's 3-2. Wright has been battling here. 5 foul balls already this plate appearance. Now a full count. Trying to keep the 3rd inning going. It's 3-2. Durso set up outside on the lefty batter. The pitch. This is in the air out to right field. It's going to fall in front of Omen and out in front of Joey Arrace, the second baseman. Competitive at bat there for Chaz Wright. He works himself aboard. 2-out single into right field, and the Bees have a 2-out base runner. Inning will continue. Now it's the shortstop, Carlos Irizarry. Already the 5th hit of the ball game for New Britain. That misses outside, ball 1. Irizarry single to right field last inning. And on first 2 outs, the pitch outside, ball 2. Connolly trying to work around a 2-out base runner with Irizarry at the plate. Irizarry 5'9", 175 pounds. He's got the pink batting gloves on. Now he lifts a fly ball in the air. This should be playable. Stern circling underneath it. He jogs in. He makes the running grab, and the inning is over. So just the 2-out single from Chaz Wright. The 4th inning is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports. Your calendar for Saturday, June 28th for the Rose Arts Festival in downtown Norwich. Proudly presented by the Edward and Mary Lord Foundation. It's a full calendar for Saturday. Plan your day at Rose Arts Festival. Celebration. Plan your day at Rose Arts Festival. Headed to the top of the 4th inning. 5-0 Bees here, thanks to the 5-run 2nd inning. Carson Parrott misses outside, ball 1. To the leadoff batter, Aiden Stern. Parrott cruised his way through the batting order the first time around. 9 up, 9 down for himself. Pitch home to Stern is cracked foul. Third base side, and now Parrott way ahead of the Trinity Bantam. No balls, 2 strikes. Stern has spoken about how much he enjoys playing against the Bees, and one of his coaches over at Trinity, Matt Gedman. He enjoys getting to go against him on the other side. A fun little competitive matchup for him. He really enjoys playing for Matt Gedman at Trinity. The pitch outside, ball 1. Stern with the pink bat, the gold batting gloves. Infield defense straight around here for the Bees as we're into the 4th inning. Righty kicks and deals to the plate. Down and in, and Stern has worked the count back even. Stern out of South Salem, New York. 5'8", 180 pounds. Just pure muscle for him, especially that lower half. So strong. Count is even, it's 2-2. Stopley set up outside the pitch. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. Stopley holds on to it, and Stern struck out for the 2nd time today. Parrott continuing to roll here. He's got 5 strikeouts for himself. Here's the 3rd baseman, Caden Fay. It's a matter of trying to break up the rhythm of Parrott. He's been in such control of the ball game. See if Fay has an answer here with 1 out. He's backed up for ball 1. Parrott out of Tennessee Tech, Monroe, Tennessee native. 1-1. That's in there. Strike two. Parrott attended Livingston Academy in Tennessee before making his way to Tennessee Tech at the collegiate level. The 1-1 home. This is headed back up the middle. It'll fall into center field. It's a base hit. Caden Fay breaks up the no-hit bid here this afternoon from Carson Parrott. He was rolling. He's retired the first 10 batters in order. Now a one-out base hit for Fay here in the fourth inning. One out, one on. Here's the first baseman, Chase Chaplin. Chaplin out of Apex, North Carolina. He's looking at ball one. It just missed inside. Parrott did not play as a freshman at Tennessee Tech, but some incredible numbers for him at Livingston Academy as he deals in the off-speed pitch inside corner, bottom of the zone. The count is even. He was named the 2024 Tennessee SAA Class 3A. That's a fair ball. It's down the right field line. So Norwich now with back-to-back hits. Chaplin digging for second. Good throw out there from the right fielder Mayer, and Chaplin is out. Trying to stretch a single into a double, but going from first to third is Caden Fay. So Norwich has the potential first run of the ball game now 90 feet away. What a throw out there from Dylan Mayer. It helps spot the second out in the inning. On that put out, now a foul off for strike one. The batter up is Ryan Thompson. Going back to that little factoid there, little nugget for Carson Parrott. That senior year, Class 3A Mr. Baseball Award winner. He finished his senior year 7-0, 141 ERA. Just dominant stuff from Parrott. Now the fastball just misses outside for ball one. He had 95 strikeouts over 53 and a third of an inning worked. Now way up the third base line goes the base runner, that is Fay. He will come home and score. RBI base hit. Ryan Thompson back up the middle. And Norwich on the board for the first time here this afternoon. Fans, the Birds Agency in Norwich and Dayville, working smart and hard for residents and businesses since 1932. Let us do the same for you too. Go to theburnsagency.com because you'll buy better at Burns. Swinging a foul off to start the plate appearance here for Jack Oman. The pitch. Now this is in the air. This is out to left field. It is caught out there. It's a diving catch for Nolan Reisdorf. He ends the fourth. Oh, what a play out there in medium left field. Nolan Reisdorf goes full extension on the dive. He robs Oman of a potential base hit. Norwich starts to get their offense going here in the fourth. They strike for a run on the RBI base hit from Ryan Thompson. 5-1 Bees. We're headed to the fifth on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Sean Connolly back out to work his second inning of relief. He worked a scoreless third inning, just allowed the one base hit. That was to Chaz Wright. Now he deals in strike one here to the right fielder, Dylan Mayer. Norwich with the run on the board. Now it's a 4-run ball game, 5-1 bottom 4. Pitch from the righty. On the outside corner, now Connolly way ahead of the right fielder Mayer. No balls, 2 strikes. RBI ground out to first for Mayer, his last trip to the plate. From the stretch is the righty. 0-2 on the way home. That's outside, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes here on the leadoff man up in the home fourth. The pitch, the breaking ball, cut on and missed, and Durso applies the tag. Connolly strikes out Mayer to start the fourth. This will bring up the left fielder, Nolan Reisdorf. He made an excellent diving catch out there in left field to rob Jack Oman of a potential base hit. It would have kept the top of the inning alive, but Reisdorf with an incredible play out there. Oh, a chance now, Nolan Reisdorf at the plate. Bases empty, 1 out. He has the green bat. As he bats from the left side, he takes up and away, ball 1. Reisdorf singled into right field last trip to the plate. What's been a productive stretch for him as of late. Now the righty deals to the plate. This is a foul off. It's going to go back into the seats. It's out of play. Connolly's been in attack mode today all over the strike zone. It's the confidence that we speak of. And when you have it, you feel like you can just go after anybody. When you're missing the zone, that's when things get wobbly. 1 ball, 1 strike count to Reisdorf. That's on the outside corner, strike 2. Reisdorf was on a mini 5-game hitting streak for himself. Before yesterday against the Lake Monsters. Now he slaps one away foul. Expanding the zone there was Connolly. It's a pitcher's count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Prior to yesterday's game, or the last game, I should say, against Norwich when Reisdorf was 0 for 2. He was 6 for his last 18. 333 average over that mark. Now he's watching ball 2 miss outside. Here the pop into the mitt there. Good life on that heater for Connolly. Just a riser headed to Stonehill. It's a young pitching staff for Norwich. Really a young group all around for the Sea Unicorns. Plenty of risers have been added to the roster as of late. The pitch fouled away. Left field side. Cal Chance, the latest example of that. He was welcomed to the team a couple of days ago. And the count is even. It's 2-2. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Connolly strikes out Reisdorf. Back-to-back Ks for Connolly to start the 4th inning. Just in full command of the strike zone. Fans, this week's Craftsmanship Tip of the Week is presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. They're your local trusted experts in home improvement. If you're thinking about a new roof, consider Solar Shingles. They offer the same protection as a traditional roof while also generating clean, renewable energy. It's a smart and sustainable upgrade built to last. Artisan Building and Remodeling, they've got you covered. Berlin to Westbrook. Foul off there, strike 2. Batter at the plate, Cam Riggy. Riser headed to Yukon. He's 1 for 2 today. He's flied to center. He's also singled into center field. The pitch from Connolly. That's outside. Ball 1. Five-1 Bees here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 5-run 2nd inning has been the difference so far. The pitch from Connolly's off-speed pitch. It misses upstairs and outside. Ball 2. Hitters count here for the big man, Cam Riggy. First baseman in the lefty batter's box. He's got plenty of power in his bat. The pitch. Now jammed inside as Riggy fouls it off. Durso can't find it. It's going into the bleachers right in front of us here behind home plate. Riggy, also a catcher at the high school level. He was selected as the Gatorade Connecticut Player of the Year for Weathersfield High School. Unbelievable numbers for him as a high schooler with the Eagles. He hit .491 in the regular season. He cracked 6 homers. He scored 30 runs. .642 on base percentage. He slugged over 1,000. Just video game-like numbers for Matt Gedman's first baseman. Now he hits a bouncing ball. It's through into left field. Riggy continues to impress at the plate this summer. Second hit of the ball game, and the 4th inning will continue here with a couple of outs. This will bring up the third baseman, Julius Rosado. He had an RBI triple out to the right center field wall. Here's the pitch. That's outside corner, strike 1. Good fastball there. Rosado 2 for 2 today. Single to right. He's also tripled out to the wall. That was the big blow there. The start of it, really, for the Bees. That made it 4-0. The pitch backed away up and in. That's a scary fastball. It misses inside. Count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. man aboard is Riggy. He singled into left field with a couple outs. The curveball misses inside. Ball 2. Connolly trying to keep the ball game where it is. 5-1 New Britain. We play in the bottom of the 4th inning. Rosado, a riser, headed to Rutgers. The pitch. Now he shoots a high fly ball. This is going foul. Plenty of power in that righty bat of Rosado out of South River, New Jersey. 6 feet, 205 pounds. He's the number 12 ranked third baseman nationally, number 2 overall prospect in the state of New Jersey. Him and the Scenic Horn second baseman, both in the recruiting class of Rutgers, class of 2025. Now a high pop-up. This is going to go into the seats. Jam there was Rosado. Strike 2. Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Riggy's the base runner at first. We'll see if he'll be going on the pitch. Young fan has themselves a souvenir to go with home with here today. The pitch. Curveball is on the outside corner. It freezes Rosado. And the inning is over. So 3 punch outs in the inning for Connolly. He works a scoreless 4th. 5-1 Bees. We're headed to the 5th when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network. And listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Scenic Horn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Scenic Horns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base. Show your Scenic Horn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Fans, Sunday Funday, want to see you back at the ballpark at Dodd Stadium. Next Sunday Funday is coming at you on Sunday, July the 6th. The Scenic Horns will play host to the Worcester Bravehearts. First pitch scheduled 1 p.m. Gates will open at 12 o'clock Sunday Funday with post-game kids run the bases and have a catch in the outfield. Children 12 and under are invited on the field following the game to run the bases one time and have a catch in the outfield with their families for 15 minutes. Baseballs for Have a Catch are presented by CT Dot. Sundays are also our First Mates Club days. First Mates Club is open to children 12 and under. As a member, you will receive a ticket to every Sunday home game, receive a t-shirt and a credential to show off your membership and style, receive discounts at concessions and merchandise stands on Sundays, presented by K&H Equipment of Plainfield. First pitch home, backs up inside the second baseman, Joey Arace. In between innings, we will hear from Joey Arace on our latest edition of Scenic Horns pregame audio. Now a pop up into right field. This is playable for Mayer, and a race retired to start the fifth. New pitcher in the ball game for New Britain is the right-hander Colin Blake. Blake wearing a different number today than what he's listed on his roster. He's rostered as number 10, wearing 14 on the rubber. Right-hander out of Southern Connecticut State, 6'4", 210 pounds. 0-1 record for him, 2.91 the ERA. Fourth game of the summer, his first out of the bullpen. The pitch home to the catcher Durso. It misses for ball one. Last time out for Blake against the Unicorns, he went 4 innings. He allowed 2 earned runs on 3 hits. He walked 2, he struck out 5. That was back on June 14th at Dodd Stadium. The pitch home to Durso. He's jammed and he pops it up. On the infield dirt, it's the second baseman Wright who makes the play on it. 2 down. Quick work here for Blake as he enters here in the fifth. Now it's the center fielder, Jack Byrne. The pitch home to Byrne. Now he drills it foul, first base side. Byrne grounded out to third, his first trip to the plate. Blake out of Wallingford, Connecticut. Same hometown as Unicorns reliever Chuck Ennis. He's available today. We'll see if he'll get a chance to pitch. The 0-1 delivery to Byrne up and away. Oh, it's ruled as a strike. It looked a bit outside. And now Blake is way ahead of Byrne. No balls, 2 strikes. If the inning were to continue, it would mean a chance for Kenny Noe. Reliever today, Blake lines up in the middle of the mound. Now the pitch home. Now that goes all the way to the backstop. Ball 1. It airmailed Stabley, but bases are empty and 2 outs. Now it's a ball and 2 strikes here on Byrne. Second year in the Futures League for Byrne. He was with the Road Warriors last summer. He felt like that was a big help for him before he made the transition to collegiate baseball at Fairfield. The 1-2. Foul back to the screen, and the battle will continue. Byrne also wears 15 for the Stags at Fairfield. He was just a 143 hitter his freshman season. Now he takes low and away. Stabley trying to frame it. It was 1 for 7. He appeared in 13 games for the Stags. It was a Fairfield group that almost set a program record in wins. They had 39 this past spring. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Blake strikes out Byrne with the high cheddar, and the inning is over. So Norwich goes down in order here in the fifth. 5-1 Bees. The home half is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports. Join alongside Unicorns infielder Joy Arace. Joy, welcome to Norwich, first of all. Grew up in New Jersey. You just graduated from high school. What's this first taste of collegiate baseball been like for you?
No, it's an experience, you know, just getting used to the faster pace playing. Should be good, though.
Your first game of the season was right at home at Dodd Stadium. Walk me through those emotions, taking second base for the first time this summer.
You know, it was cool, you know, being in front of a big crowd, you know. I feel like, I mean, it's a blessing, and not a lot of people get this opportunity, so just take advantage of it.
For you, what's this transition been like from the high school game to getting this first taste of college ball?
A lot more fast-paced. Game goes by real fast, even though it's 9 innings. So just taking advantage of every at-bat, every play, and make the best of it.
So you got some teammates with you here that are going to be Rutgers players as well. Gabriel Rivera, one of those. Jack Sweeney as well once he returns. What's it like to have some of those guys play with you here before you get to Rutgers?
No, it's cool. I knew Jack pretty well before coming up here, but getting to play with them before going up to Rutgers is pretty surreal. I can't wait to play with them at Rutgers as well.
What's your approach been so far here this summer? Maybe some things you're trying to work on?
As I said before, just trying to get used to the pace of the game. The hits will start coming. Just getting used to college baseball.
All right, one last one for you. 6 games a week. I know it's a little bit different than maybe what you're used to, but how fun is it to be able to come to the ballpark every day?
Nah, it's cool hanging out with the guys in the clubhouse, even before or after games. I think it's pretty fun.
All right, Scenic Corn fans, that is infielder Joey Race. Joey, as always, thanks for doing this and have some fun today.
Yep, thank you so much.
Back with you here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Norwich has made a pitching change. It's number 40, Bryce Detweiler, on the mound for Norwich. Detweiler had the big swing for Norwich in the Derby against Westfield on Friday. There's the pitch home. It misses. And the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. Leadoff man up in the inning for the Bees is the designated hitter, Caleb Miller. Miller today is fly to center. He's also struck out. Down there, and the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch home. That's up and in. Ball 3. Full count here for Detweiler. First time we've seen him pitch. He's been the designated hitter when we've seen him play. Now he loses Miller. Ball 4. We're trying to become a 2-way player at UConn. That's where he's headed. So we'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Brennan Stobley. Traffic on to start the bottom of the 5th here. As Brennan Stobley hits. Now he cranks away a fastball foul. Stobley out of Plainville, Connecticut. Now he hits a bouncing ball to second. Erase had trouble with it. He's not going to have a play at the first base bag. It was a bouncing ball. Erase had some trouble. The game sped up on him a little bit right there. And now it's an error on the Norwich second baseman. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. This will bring up the center fielder, Zach Seacrest. Seacrest hasn't put the ball in play yet today. He's walked. He's also struck out. Now a bouncing ball to short. No, he has it. He goes to a race for one. The throw to first. It's not in time. So Norwich races from the base pass there. Stobley on the fielder's choice ground out. But now runners at the corners for the Bees with 1 out. Aboard at first is Seacrest. Miller goes from second to third there on the fielder's choice ground out. Here's the second baseman, Chaz Wright. He singled into right field his last time to the plate. Runners at the corners. Now the runner is going. The throw down from Durso, cut off by Noe. He fires to the plate. It airmails Durso. It goes all the way to the backstop. 6-1 Bees there on the double steal that's executed to perfection. Sechrist goes all the way to third on the throwing error from Noe. Well, that's what we talk about, this Bees team doing the little things right to manufacture offense, and they do just that. So now all the way to third is the center fielder Sechrist. Another add-on run. There was Durso trying to throw out the base runner Sechrist. Scoring is Caleb Miller. That's what's made it 6-1. Detweiler just trying to spot his second out here in the inning. Pitchers count, a ball and 2 strikes. Detweiler from the stretch, he deals it home. A bouncing ball to third. It's underneath the glove of the third baseman, Fay into left field. Rounding first in, digging for second. Good throw out there from Stern. And out at second is Wright, trying to stretch the single into a double. It's an RBI base knock. Sechrist scores from third. 7-1, New Britain. So Fay is going to get charged with an error. 7-1 Bees here in the 5th. It's a tough play there for Fay. He was charging in on the grounder, and he was trying to deal with the runner going for the plate as Sechrist has scored. Norwich does have 2 outs in the inning, but it's the largest lead of the ball game now for New Britain. It stands at 6, 7-1. The batter here is the shortstop, Carlos Irizarry. (7-1) New Britain. 2 balls, no strikes here on Irizarry. The pitch. This is line to third. Fay can't find the baseball. He doesn't know where it is. It has been a rough inning over at the hot corner for Fay. Second error he's committed, and the inning will continue. Here's the right fielder, Dylan Mayer. Fans, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a new name with the same great people and service you know, is coming soon. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a division of Ascend Bank. So a man on, 2 outs. Now the fastball nails the inside corner to the right fielder, Mayer. He's grounded out to first. It brought home a run, and that was back in the second. He's also struck out in the 4th. The pitch from Detweiler. Inside corner now, strike 2. Good spots there for Detweiler with the fastball. Now a pop-up. It's going to be the shortstop. Noe will take care of it on the infield dirt at second base, and the inning is over. The Bees strike twice. A couple of errors defensively from Norwich help fuel the Bees' offense. 6-run lead for New Britain. We're headed to the 6th on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Is that still Blake? Is that the same picture? Thank you. Fans, Shark in the Park coming to Dodd Stadium on Thursday, July the 5th, when the Norwich Scenic Horns play host to the Westfield Starfires. First pitch, 6:30 p.m. The gates will open at 5:30. Celebrate the 50th anniversary of an all-time classic and crush it like Quint. The pitch from Blake misses, down and in to the Scenic Horns shortstop, Kenny Noe. Jaws will be featured on a large projector screen set up on the field following the ball game. Also, beer specials on Narragansett. This is a foul ball, right field side. Largest lead of the ball game here for New Britain. We're into the 6th inning, 7-1. The score. The pitch. That's not the top shelf, outside corner. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Kenny Noe. The pitch from Blake. Now a foul off from Noe once again. Pitcher's count for the righty Blake from the full windup. The righty to the left-handed hitting shortstop Noe. The pitch. That's called strike 3, bottom of the outside corner. Noe frustrated by the call. And 1 out here to start the 6th. Fans, Cal's Appliance. Serving Eastern Connecticut, your go-to residential appliance repair across Eastern Connecticut. Cal doesn't sell appliances, he fixes them, from refrigerators to washers, dryers, ovens, and more. Cal's Appliances delivers fast, reliable service you can count on. Family-owned, local, and trusted by homeowners across Eastern Connecticut. When your appliances act up, call Cal. He's ready to fix them. Stern lifts a fly ball foul. Strike 2. One out. Now a 2-strike count on the Norwich leadoff hitter, Eden Stern. Tough day for the Trinity Bantam. He's been struck out twice. Pitcher's count, 0-2. Stobley set up outside, and now a foul ball. It's drilled into the bleachers. Left field side. Stern trying to battle here with 2 strikes on him. It's been a rough day for Norwich in a plethora of aspects. Not the start DJ wanted. A 5-run second inning has been the difference here today. Couple of errors in the bottom of the fifth from Norwich help fuel some more offense for the Bees. And Norwich has been held to just 3 hits today. The pitch from Blake. Now a fly ball off the end of the bat. It's popped up foul. Back behind home plate. Norwich back in action here on Tuesday night at the Beehive. This is an important game for Norwich. Important series, this 2-game set with New Britain. The team directly ahead of them in the Futures League standings. Alrighty, toe taps. Now he kicks and deals home. A grounder off the end of the bat. It's right who has it. He fires to first in time. 2 up, 2 down for Blake here in the 6th. This will bring up the third baseman, Caden Fay. Tough inning for him defensively in the bottom of the 5th. Couple of errors charged against him. Fay has a hit today. Now he looks at the breaking ball on the outside corner. Fay has struck out. He's singled to center. Now a swing and a foul off. It caught a piece of Stobley. He was a bit shaken up. Here's as if he's going to be all right. Now a pitcher's count leverage here for Blake. He's way ahead of Fay. No balls, 2 strikes. Trying to send the game to the bottom of the 6th. When we head there, the Bees will have 9-1-2 due up. Fay with the open stance in the righty box. Righty kicks and deals to the plate. The curveball just missed. It looked good from up here, but it's ruled as ball 1. Still a pitcher's count. A ball and 2 strikes. Stobley set up outside. The pitch home is on the outside corner. Strike 3. The fastball freezes Fay. Couple of looking strikeouts here for Blake in the 6th. 7-1 New Britain. The bottom of the 6th is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. Norwich is making a pitching change for Eastern Connecticut State product and Eric Mathewson. So far this summer for the right-hander, Mathewson has pitched to a 7.36 ERA, 8th game of the summer. He's worked 7 1/3 of an inning. He struck out 2. Walks have been an issue. He has 6 of those. 13 hits from opponents against him. Opponents are batting .362 against the Eastern product. Eastford, Connecticut native, 5'11", 180 pounds. He lines up from the full windup on the first base side of the rubber. And the First pitch home to Reisdorf. Checks into the inside corner. Strike one. Good fastball there from Mathewson. It's been a tough go for Mathewson as of late. He didn't record an out in his last outing. He walked a batter, he allowed a hit. For Norwich went to make a pitching change against Westfield on Friday. In an inning of work against Nashua on the 21st, he allowed 2 earned runs. Now the count's 2 balls and a strike to Reisdorf. That was on 2 hits, 2 earned runs against Nashua June 21st. Now the fastball is upstairs. Ball 3. Reisdorf so far today is 1 for 2. He's singled to right. He's also struck out. Mathewson comes to the plate, the 3-1. Bouncing ball to first. Thompson has it on a hop. He flips to Mathewson. He is out. Going to first is Reisdorf. A bang-bang play at the first base bag. Thompson waited back on the bounding ball, headed to him. It almost ate him up there. Mathewson was en route to the first base bag. A nice flip there by Thompson and nice foot speed from Mathewson to retire the speedy Reisdorf. This will bring up the leadoff man, Cam Riggy. First pitch backs him up. It's ball 1. Now the pitch is a strike and the count is even. Fans at Griswold Dental, their goal is to create a trusting relationship with patients where their comfort and health is our first priority. Swing and a miss there from Riggy. Strike 2. Start your journey to better health today at griswolddental.net. Pitchers count the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Mathewson strikes out the leadoff man, Riggy. Now 2 up, 2 down. Good flow here to start the inning for the right-hander. This will bring up the third baseman, Julius Rosado. Rosado was caught looking in the 4th. That's the only time he's been retired today. He has singled, he's also tripled. Bees lead 7-1, bottom 6. The pitch from the righty. Overthrown fastball upstairs. It's ball 1. Now the speed pitch hits the inside corner. Good look there. I mean, the pitch deception from the fastball. The secondary pitches are devastating. Now the 1-1. That bounces to Durso. And the count's 2 balls and a strike. Righty deals to the plate. Now a high fly ball lifted out to left field. Stern on the run, still moving towards the chalk line. He makes the running catch. Excellent display of defense from Aiden Stern. And Mathewson retires New Britain in order in the 6th. 7-1 Bees. The 7th is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut. Route 85 Montville with easy access off Interstate 395 and 95. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Headed to the top of the 7th inning, a pitching change being made for Mac Edmond here as we enter the 7th. It'll be the right-hander Alex Oppenheimer, the Westport, Connecticut native, will take the baseball here. Just his second outing of the summer, both in relief. ERA at 10.80, allowed 2 earned runs in an inning and 2/3 worked on June 20th against Nashua. He walked a batter, he struck out 3 in a 2-1 loss against the Silver Knights. He suffered the loss in that outing. Oppenheimer will pitch. He will be greeted by the Unicorns designated hitter Chase Chaplin. Chaplin singled to right his last time up, but he was thrown out trying to extend it into a double. 1 for 2 so far for Chap. He also grounded out to second his first time up. First pitch from Oppenheimer misses. It's ball 1. Oppenheimer in his second summer with the Bees. In 2024, he pitched to a 5.17 ERA. He started twice, appeared in 7 games. He worked 15 and 2/3 of an inning. The pitch inside, it backs up Chaplin. Chaplin has been impressive for Norwich as of late, looking for that big hit to start the 7th inning. He takes the strike on the inside corner. Chaplin on a 3-game hitting streak now. He has hits in 7 of his last 8 ball games, 8 of his last 9, including today. Now he's thought he had ball 4, but instead it's ruled a strike. Count is full. It's 3-2. Oppenheimer works from the stretch. Right arm dangling. The glove tucked into his chest. Black glove for him. He lines up on the first base side of the rubber. Righty to the plate. A line shot. It's right at the shortstop, Irizarry. Chaplin hit it on the screws, but nothing to show for it. 1 down here in the 7th. Fans, the Unicorns will be back in their Norwich City Connect uniforms coming up on July the 18th when the Unicorns will play host to the Worcester Bravehearts. Now a fly ball. It's in foul ground, first base side off the bat of Thompson. It's a foul ball. Those City Connect uniforms with the special Rose of New England jerseys to show the strong connection to the city they call home, featuring 3 blue sections to signify the 3 rivers in Norwich, as well as the Rose of New England being emblazoned in the front red section. Norwich picked up a big win in those City Connect uniforms on Friday against Westfield, hoping for some more of that magic against the first place Worcester Bravehearts when they greet them at Dodd Stadium on July the 18th. A big night for baseball there. Unity in the community. Cancer night, expecting a great crowd on hand. First pitch scheduled 6:30 p.m. local time. 0-2. Now a grounder. It's headed back up the middle. Right lays out for it. He can't get to it. It's a 1-out base hit for Ryan Thompson into center field. And the Unicorns have a 1-out base runner. Nice approach there at the plate from Ryan Thompson as he goes with the pitch there from Oppenheimer. Here's the left-handed hitting right fielder today, Jack Oman. The delivery misses downstairs. It's ball 1. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit. The flag in straightaway center field. Not really moving anywhere, but you can feel the wind gust a little bit here with the open windows in the press box. Man on for Norwich is Thompson. 7-1 New Britain, top of the 7th inning. 5 runs for them in the 2nd inning, 2 more in the 5th. Now the fastball misses. Ball 3, hitters count, 3 balls, no strikes to Jack Oman. Oman so far today has fly to left a couple of times. Now the pitch is inside. It loses Oman, so Oppenheimer issues a 4-pitch walk. Couple of runners on now for the second baseman, Joey Arace. Arace's fly to right, both of his times up. Snobley approached the pitcher's mound. A couple of quick words there for his reliever, Alex Oppenheimer. Trying to sort things out after taking the loss against Nashua 8 days ago. Second outing for the Union College product. Thompson at second, Oman at first. He worked a 4-pitch walk. The pitch from Oppenheimer. Now it backs up a race inside. 5 straight out of the zone. Slight movement in the Bees bullpen. Nothing imminent. Kedman trusting Oppenheimer to find his way through the 7th inning. A comfortable lead for the Bees. They lead by 6. The righty to the plate, downstairs. Ball 2. Now this is going to bring out the pitching coach, Matt Zanos. 6 straight have missed out of the zone here from Oppenheimer. Norwich has a couple on, trying to rally here in the 7th inning. Fans, Griswold pride. Substance use disorder does not discriminate who it affects, and it affects more than just the individual. The effects of substance use impact our whole society. Learn more at griswoldpride.org. Conversation continuing at the pitcher's mound. It's 2-0 here to Arace. Now Matt Zanos will depart back to the New Britain bench on the first base side. Thompson at second, Oman at first. A hitter's count for the Rutgers commit. Arace says fly to right, both of his trips to the plate. Arace still looking for that first hit of the summer, and now he takes ball 3. Arace yet to reach base safely. He was 0 for 3 yesterday against Nashua. And that was in game 2 of the doubleheader. There's strike 1. It just narrowly caught the inside corner. Favorable strike call, borderline pitch. It goes Oppenheimer's way. That would have been 8 straight out of the zone. Oppenheimer in danger of walking the bases loaded. It's a 3-ball, 1-strike count on Arace. Righty from the stretch to the plate. Now a fly ball. It's lifted in the air once again out to right field. Coming on and making the running catch is Mayer. Jammed inside was Arace, and nice work from Oppenheimer to work down in the count to solve Arace. He's got his first out here in the 7th. Here's the catcher, Joe Durso. Durso entering action today, hitting just 138, but he's been retired twice. He's grounded out to third. He's also been struck out. Trying to keep the line moving. Oppenheimer has, check that, 2 outs in the inning. He did retire the leadoff man, Chaplin, on a liner right at the shortstop. It was a screamer to Irizarry, who made the catch, and then A little bit of trouble there. A couple of batters reached consecutively. The race is retired. That's the second out. Still 2 on, but 2 outs. The 1-0 jammed inside is Durso. He pops it foul into the bleachers right in front of us behind home plate. And the count is even, 1-1. There's the curveball. It bends into the inside corner. It's in there for strike 2. Durso transferred to LIU from St. John's, where he began his college career. He's taking upstairs. Ball 2. Durso attended Kellenberg Memorial High School. He earned a team MVP award as a sophomore, all league honors there as a senior. Trying to help Norwich with a couple on. 2 outs, 2 strikes, L2s across the board. Now a swing and a miss, strike 3. Oppenheimer strikes out Durso, and he's punched out for the second time today. Top of the 7th is over. It's 7-1 Bees. It's stretch time here at New Britain Stadium. As always, the 7th inning stretch is presented by GOAT Physical Therapy and Wellness. Fans, as your body throwing wild pitches, don't settle for the big box physical therapy where you're just another number. At GOAT Physical Therapy and Wellness in Waterford, we deliver major league care. From everyday aches to pelvic health, fitness for beginners, and even treatment trusted by professional athletes, you'll get one-on-one time with expert therapists who treat the whole you, not just a sore spot. No assembly lines, no insurance headaches, just real results. Step up to the plate at GOAT PT, the greatest of all time in physical therapy. Visit goatpt.com to book your free phone consultation today. Eric Mathewson back out to work his second inning of relief after working a scoreless 6th inning. Pitch home, that misses. Upstairs, it's ball 1. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, speed pitch misses, it's ball 2. Only run today for Norwich has come in the 4th inning. 5 in the 2nd, 2 in the 5th for the Bees. Now a fly ball in the air out to right center field. Byrne cuts it down in a hurry and retired to start the home 7th is the designated hitter, Caleb Miller. 4 straight retired from Mathewson out of the pen. Now it's the catcher, Brendan Stabley. Stabley struck out. He's grounded out to short. He's also reached on an error. New third baseman for the Unicorns is C.J. Nolan. He entered the ball game in the 6th inning. He replaces Caden Fay, who had a tough day over there at third. He made a couple of errors. The righty to the plate. Off the end of the bat, a pop-up. It's in foul territory. C.J. calling for it. He'll make the catch. Quick work here from Mathewson in the home 7th. He's retired 5 in a row. Fans, enjoy lunch with the Unicorns every Monday at noon from SNN Studios in Chouette City, where we talk the latest on the Norwich Unicorns. We'll be joined by the general manager of the Unicorns, Lee Walter, and Unicorns utility player Anthony Tirano. Always exciting. Talking the latest about the Unicorns, history of the team, Dodd Stadium, so much good stuff. You don't want to miss it. Now a foul off, it's back into the seats. Mathewson way ahead of Stabley. Check that, the center fielder Seacrest. No balls, 2 strikes. Seacrest is 0 for 2. He's walked, he struck out. He's also hit into a fielder's choice ground out. Mathewson's delivery's popped up. Jam Seacrest, this is going to go drifting into the bleachers, first base side, back behind the plate. Still a pitcher's count, 0-2. Now strike 3, so Mathewson strikes out Segrist. 1, 2, 3, 7th for Mathewson. We're headed to the 8th. 7-1 New Britain on the Futures League Baseball Network. And listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. New pitcher in the ball game for the Bees is FaZe Big, the southpaw out of LIU, Marlboro, Connecticut native. 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds is the big lefty. Reiser headed to LIU. He'll be teammates with the Unicorns catcher Joe Durso in the fall. He's made 2 appearances this summer for New Britain, all out of the bullpen, all against Norwich. ERA resting at 2.45. He's worked 3 2/3 of an inning. He struck out 1. He hasn't walked anybody. He's allowed 2 hits. He earned the victory his last time out in a 3-1 win for New Britain over the Unicorns at Dodd Stadium. That was back on June 26th. He worked a scoreless inning. He also struck out a batter. Eight, 9-1 due up for Norwich. Burns showing bunt, and he misses it for strike one. Top of the 8th inning here at New Britain Stadium. A comfortable lead for the host. They lead 7-1. All their offenses come in the 2nd and the 5th. Now Burns shoots away. Strike two. Nice catch there by a fan. As the Bees faithful applauds. Always love to see that. Good thing it's not banana ball. We'd have an out already. 0-2 here on the Fairfield product, Jack Byrne. Byrne is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to third. He's also struck out. Now he's taking on the outside corner. Big locks up Byrne with strike three. One down here in the 8th. Fans, Jewett City Savings Bank, your hometown bank for over 125 years. Start a new account at jcsbank.com or come into one of our convenient offices and find out why we are your community bank. That's Jewett City Savings Bank. Now a high fly ball lifted out to left field. Moving back and making the catch comfortably is Reisdorf. 2 down. Hit well by Noe, but nothing to show for it. Fans, dine in weekly on Mondays. It's Breakfast with Ben. And 321 Media Group in beautiful Westerly, Rhode Island, where you can hear me chat about the latest with the Norwich Scenicorns, the latest updates and everything Norwich Scenicorns related, upcoming games and player interviews. You don't want to miss it. Dine in weekly, 9:30 a.m. Big deals to the plate, to the leadoff man Stern. He's taking, and now it's 2-0. Stern up for the 4th time today. It's been a tough day for him at the plate. He struck out twice. He's also grounded out to second. Hitters count now, the 2-0 from the lefty. Fouling it away is Stern. It was a high fastball. Those high fastballs always look like beach balls once they get into the eyes. Stern liked it. He was chopping at the bit. Hardy cut from him. Now it's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Big looks in for the sign. He raises the glove. Now from the third base side of the rubber, the pitch is an off-speed pitch. It's upstairs for ball 3. Stern has good speed behind him. Or it's just trying to find ways to get something going here. Stopley set up outside. The pitch home is on the outside corner, strike 2. This game just rolling right along here. Stopley wants the outside corner again. It's just outside. Ball 4 to Stern. So Norwich has a man on with a couple of outs here in the top of the 8th. Stern's the runner aboard with C.J. Nolan batting for the first time today. He came in as a defensive replacement in the 6th inning. CJ's got home run power. He cranked one against the Bravehearts earlier this week. The pitch home from Big. This is lifted off the end of the bat. It's fouled into the seats on the right field side. Now the chase on for another souvenir here at New Britain Stadium. CJ so far this summer, the Sacred Heart product, batting 171. But 0 for his last 5. He had a nice day on Wednesday against the Bravehearts, 2 for 5 that ball game. Now he takes the fastball upstairs for ball 2. It missed outside. Stern's the runner aboard for Norwich. Stern runs well. He has 10 steals already. That's team leading. Hitters count 2 balls, 1 strike. From the stretch, big to the plate, outside corner fastball grazes the top of the zone, strike 2. CJ, native of Coventry, Connecticut. 5'11", 190 pounds. He has the light blue batting gloves with the red batting helmet on. High socks for him. Now he's backed up inside. It's ball 3. Auto start here for Stern with 2 outs and a full count. The first baseman, Riggy, playing behind the base runner, Stern. He is going. Now a foul off. I mean, the way that Riggy's playing it, I know it's 2 outs, 2 strikes, full count, but Stern has elite speed. Can really get him going a little bit earlier, too. No one's holding him on, but it is a lefty on the mound and big. Don't want to run into the 3rd out of the inning. Norwich needs base runners. There's 2 outs in the 8th. The pitch. Stern going on the auto start. Now a foul ball slapped 3rd base side. When the Bees come to the plate in the bottom of the 8th, it'll be Chaz Wright to lead it off. Then Carlos Irizarry and Dylan Mayer. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 7-1 Bees were in the top of the 8th. Lefty set at the belt. Now he comes to the plate. That runs inside it, plunks Nolan. It's a hit by a pitch on the full count delivery. And Norwich has a couple of men on. So some command troubles here with a couple of outs. The walk to Stern. Now the hit batsman, albeit it would have been ball 4, to CJ if it didn't hit him, but it could have been even more dangerous. It could have gone to the backstop for big, and that would have allowed a chance for Stern to potentially take 3rd. It's 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Here's Chase Chaplin coming to the plate. Chaplin out of Yale University. Back with the team after missing a week. Norwich trying to rally here in the 8th. Couple of outs though, but 2 on. Here's Chaplin. The pitch. That's in there on the inside corner, strike 1. Chaplin attended Middle Creek High School. No balls, 1 strike on the right-handed hitting designated hitter Chaplin. He drills it back into the seats for strike 2. Chaplin, as a freshman for the Bulldogs, started in 38 games. He finished 2nd on the team in at-bats. He had 149 of them. Batting average was at 196, however. He's been impressive so far in Norwich. Now he fouls away, strike 2. He's a .357 hitter entering play today. Chaplin so far is 1 for 3, lined out to the shortstop his last time up. That was back in the 7th inning. He's also grounded out to 2nd. He has a single into right before being thrown out at 2nd base. The pitch home. Swing and a miss. A wipeout slider there from Big. It punches out Chaplin. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th. 7-1 Bees on the Futures League Baseball Network. And listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Fans' new pitcher in the ball game for Norwich here as we enter the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be Chuck Ennis in there for the Unicorns. The Roger Williams product now in the transfer portal. ERA at 7.94. It's his 7th game of the summer. All in relief. He's worked 11 1/3 of an inning. He has 12 strikeouts to the 5 walks. He's allowed 12 hits. Last outing for him, he went 3 2/3 of an inning. He allowed 3 earned runs against the Vermont Lake Monsters. He had gone 3 shutout innings until being touched up in that 4th inning of work. He only lasted 2/3 of that final inning of that outing, but his longest to date here this summer. Ennis' first delivery home to Wright is strike 1. Wright was trying to show bunt there. It's really been the strikeout to walk ratio, which has been most impressive with Chuck. 12 strikeouts to the 5 walks. Those are just incredible numbers for him. Yeah, the ERA a little more elevated than he'd like, over 7, but he has provided plenty of length out of the Norwich bullpen. 2 outings, 3 innings or more. There's the fastball and misses upstairs. He's also been great about working at heading counts. It's been a big piece of his success that he's had. He has incredible stuff. The pitch, outside, ball 2. It's 2 balls and a strike here on the New Britain second baseman, Chaz Wright. He's been hit by a pitch. He's singled. He also has a RBI as well. Now he grounds it softly to second. On the move is a race. He fires to first in plenty of time. Wright retired. Fans, Strain Family Motors. It's not a motorcycle. It's not a car. It's a slingshot. Rent one from Strain Family Motors in Lisbon. Get that wind in your hair sensation when you rent a slingshot from Strain Family Motors, sfmslingshots.com. The pitch from Ennis. Fastball misses way inside. It's ball 1. And he backs away Irizarry, who's single to right. He's fly to left. He's also reached on an error at third in the 6th. The righty to the plate. This is a bouncing ball to second. Erase snags it. What an incredible play. Joey Erase over there at second base. It was a screamer headed in his direction. And now 2 outs. There's your Artisan Building and Remodeling defensive play of the game. Artisan Building and Remodeling, they've got you covered. Today, Joey Erase has Ennis covered. He's made a couple of plays behind him. Here's the right fielder, Dylan Mayer. Norwich straight up all around defensively. Mayer is the batter at the plate. He's grounded to third. Grounded to first. Check that. It also scored a run. That was back in the 2nd inning. He has struck out. He's also popped out to the shortstop, Noe, but he really made that catch where the second baseman plays. As a race gave way for Noe to take charge of that high pop-up. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ennis trying to work a scoreless 8th inning. He's been helped a little defensively by Joey Arrace at second. He's made both plays behind him. The 2-1. Bouncing ball, it's foul. It's off the front leg there of right fielder Mayer. This is another great chance for Ennis, who's chopped off the mullet. First outing with them without that mullet that he has. He's trying to switch up the mojo in that Scenic Orange clubhouse. After a stretch where Norwich had lost 6 of their last 7, the pitch home. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Durso hangs onto it. Ennis strikes out Mayer, and the 8th is over. 7-1 New Britain. We're headed to the 9th when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports. The noise is loud, but talk, that's never won a game. A swing and a miss, he struck him out. But staying on top, that's the true battle. The rosters change, but the heart beats the same. The mission is still alive. This is lifted out to left field. You can't forget about it. This is well struck. It is hit deep out to left field. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game. A shot at number 3. 2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game. On behalf of everyone with the Norwich Scenic Orange SNSN Sports, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night. Fans tune in before every ball game for the SCR Structures and Sheds pregame show. Kick off our coverage 15 minutes before first pitch for all ball games. That's SCR Structures and Sheds. For over 25 years, we have succeeded by providing our customers with dependable storage solutions and a quality buying experience. SCR-structures.com. Local, just up the road in North Franklin. Pitching change being made here by the Bees as we've entered the 9th inning. It'll be right-hander Adam Merritt, the second-year Bee, into the ball game. Merritt, the righty out of UMass Amherst and West Hartford, Connecticut, 5 feet 10 inches, 195 pounds. He works from the stretch on the first base side of the rubber. He has been impressive to start. ERA of 0.96 for him. 2-1 record. This will be his 7th game of the summer. He's worked 9 1/3 of an inning. 14 strikeouts to 3 walks. He's allowed just 6 hits scattered so far. He picked up the victory his last time out on Tuesday the 25th over the Westfield Starfires at Bullens Field. He worked 2 scoreless innings. He picked up the victory. He walked a batter. He struck out 4. He has been one of the best out of the bullpen for New Britain, and Matt Gedman hoping for him to just slam the door the rest of the way shut. It's Ryan Thompson to lead it off for Norwich. He waves and gets a piece at strike 1. Second outing for Merritt this summer against the Unicorns. He picked up the win against Norwich back on June the 10th here at New Britain Stadium in a 2-1 victory over the Unicorns. Now it's off the end of the bat of Thompson. It's into the seats. It's out of play. He went 2 scoreless. He allowed 1 hit. He struck out 3. He didn't walk anybody. Overall this summer against Norwich, he has worked 3 innings. He's allowed 2 hits. He also has a save against Norwich. It's his only save of the summer. He's way ahead of Thompson, 0-2. The curveball airmail Stobley. It's ball 1. Has not allowed any earned runs against the Unicorns. He has 5 strikeouts to just 1 walk. Pitchers count. A ball and 2 strikes. Righty on righty matchup. Stobley set up inside on the first baseman, Thompson. The pitch, that's over the head. Ducking out of the way is Thompson. Ball 2. Another curveball and just No feel for the curveball yet with Merritt. Last summer for Merritt as a B. The UMass Amherst product pitched to a 10.80 ERA. The pitch home. Upstairs, it's ball 3. He had a 2-1 record with New Britain. He pitched 11 2/3 of an inning. Walks were an issue for him. That's been one of his best assets he's had this summer. So he's made great improvements from last summer to this summer, but he walks Thompson to start the 9th. Fans, the dinosaur place. It's big family fun with life-size dinosaurs. Amazing adventures await at the dinosaur place. It's the largest dinosaur park in New England. Local. Located on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut, right on the way to the shore. Come face to face with roaring replicas. Explore the trails and make unforgettable memories. Visit thedinosaurplace.com to plan your trip today. Swing and a miss, strike 1 from the Norwich right fielder, Jack Oman. Thompson aboard at first. He drew a leadoff walk. Righty to the lefty. Now a swing and a miss, strike 1. Talk about those improvements with Merritt. He allowed now a single out to center field. A little flare job there for Jack Oman, and Norwich has runners at first and second with nobody out. Oman continues to swing the bat well for Norwich as of late, but talk about the big improvements. It's been command of the zone for Merritt. Right now a bit of a tight spot for him. First and second, nobody out as we have started the 9th. Norwich, well, they like to wake up the bats in the late innings. We talked about that stretch Norwich had last week over a 5-game stretch where Norwich had outscored themselves in the 7th inning or later, 17-5. That number jumped way up to 22-3, including the 6th inning. The right-hander deals a fastball. It paints the outside corner. Strike 1. A walk and a single to start the inning. It's the second baseman, Joey Arace. Right arm dangling at the side for Merritt. He works from the stretch, first base side of the rubber. Stobley set up outside. Now the pitch home. There's strike 2. Back-to-back paint jobs there from Merritt. He's trying to spot his first out in the inning. Erases fly to right in all 3 of his plate appearances today. He's got the white armband on his right arm. Batting gloves as well. He's in the back of the righty box. Erace trying to continue to make that transition for himself. Now he cuts and misses for strike 3. Merritt expands the zone on the outside corner, and Erace strikes out. 1 out here in the 9th. This will bring up the catcher, Joe Durso. It's been a dry day at the plate for the Norwich offense. 11 strikeouts from Bees pitching today against Norwich. Now Durso the batter. He fouls away strike 1 aggressively at the plate. It's been a tough day for the Norwich catcher. He struck out twice. He's also popped out to second. Plenty of action around the Futures League on this Sunday. Westfield and Worcester just getting started. Now Durso lets a fly ball in the air to straightaway left field. It's going to be the shortstop, Irizario, makes the catch in medium left field, and Durso is retired, and Norwich is down to their final out here tonight. Westfield Worcester taking place at Fitton Field. No score there. They're just getting going. Nashua trailing the Lake Monsters 3-0 in the top of the fourth at Holman Stadium. It's the center fielder, Jack Byrne. Norwich has runners at first and second, but now 2 outs. A swing and a miss there from Byrne. On the fastball from Merritt. Byrne today has struck out his last 2 times. His latest was a looking strikeout. He's also grounded out to third. The Bees trying to bounce back after a loss yesterday against the Lake Monsters. The pitch. A foul off back to the screen. The Bees are a perfect 3-0 against Norwich here at New Britain Stadium. Looking for win number 14 of the summer. That would also just move the Bees a game back of 500. A loss today would be the 17th of the summer for Norwich. The Scenic Horns down to their final strike tonight. The pitch. That's head high of Byrne. He backs away from it and he ducks too. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Merritt was going after Byrne with the come and get me fastball. Norwich down to their final strike here. The Bees got going here today in the second with 5, 2 more in the fifth. It's 1-2 to Byrne. The pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 3. Merritt strikes out Byrne and he ends the ball game. Norwich drops the Sunday matinee battle with their rival Bees. Final score 7-1 New Britain. Stick with us. The Capital Property Group post-game show is next, right here on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Scenic Horn fans, want to watch the Scenic Horns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962 and reserve your suite today.
To visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me. Now I got them like, wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Welcome into the Norwich Scenic Horns post-game show presented by Capital Property Group. Tough Sunday here today at New Britain Stadium. There was a big second inning here today for the Bees. They stung Norwich for 5 against the Scenic Horn starter DJ Peterson. DJ Peterson suffers the loss here today. He goes just 2 innings against New Britain, and the offense of the Bees tags him for 5 earned runs on 5 hits. He walked a batter, he struck out 2. It was a strong start for DJ in that first inning. He allowed just the single to the third baseman, Julius Rosado, but things really came undone for Norwich in that second inning. The Bees sent 8 batters to the plate, and they made plenty of noise in that second against Norwich. 5 runs in that inning on 4 hits. Norwich also committed an error defensively. Bees win this ball game. Final score 7-1. I'll look at some of those moments from the game. Our SureBrite Commercial Cleaning Services cleanup moment of the game. It belongs to Julius Rosado of the New Britain Bees. He had an RBI triple in the second inning. It was the big blow, a 2-run scoring RBI triple out to the right center field alley. It bounced out to the wall. It was a big blow in that second inning. It made it 4-0 for the New Britain Bees. SureBrite Commercial Cleaning Services, providing janitorial services in the state of Connecticut for the last 30 years. SureBrite, done right every night. And today it was Julius Rosado getting it done for the Bees, part of that big second inning. Today's Artisan Building and Remodeling defensive play of the game, well, it's Joey Arace. He comes through with a nice defensive play for Norwich in the bottom of the 8th inning. He made a couple of defensive plays, but it's that screamer. It was off the bat of Carlos Irizarry. Well struck at him, and he had nice reflexes to make the play. Artisan Building and Remodeling, from Berlin to Westbrook, they've got you covered. Final score here today, Bees are winners 7-1. We'll take our final timeout here on the Capital Property Group postgame show. When we return, the final numbers here from this afternoon's ball game, and we'll get you set for Tuesday night baseball here at New Britain Stadium. More to come. Stick with us. The postgame show continues when we return.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Scenic Horn fans, want to watch the Scenic Horns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Welcome back to the Norwich Scenic Horns postgame show presented by Capital Property Group. Today's Capital Property Group player of the game, it belongs to the New Britain Bees. It's going to go to their starter, Carson Parrott. He was lights out today for the Bees. He goes 4 innings. He allows 3 hits, 1 earned run. He struck out 5. He set the tone here today for the Bees pitching staff. New Britain has a pitching staff at 13 strikeouts against Norwich hitters. It's the Bees who pick up the win on this Sunday matinee affair here with the Scenic Horns. They win it 7-1. New Britain now 4-0 against Norwich here at New Britain Stadium, and they hold the upper hand in the season series 5-2 against Norwich. The win today for New Britain improves the Bees to 14-15, just a game back of 500 now in the Futures League. And the Scenic Horns drop today's ball game now 11-2. Norwich now 6 games back of 500. It matches a season worst in that department. So Norwich will get together once again with these New Britain Bees here on a Tuesday night, 6:35 p.m. first pitch. It'll be Landon Manzi who will take the baseball for Norwich. Manzi will make his second start of the summer. Manzi an ERA at 15, but better outing for him last time. Allowed just the 1 earned run against the Westfield Starfires in a 6-4 loss on June 21st. He did not walk anybody, didn't strike out anybody. 1 earned run on just the 1 hit. So slow improvements, and that's what you're looking for from this group piece by piece. Manzi certainly making some improvements. Norwich looking for a quality start from the young right-hander, a riser headed to Northeastern. So it'll be Landon Manzi will take the mound for Norwich right here at the Beehive on Tuesday night, as we have wrapped up officially the month of June here for baseball here in the Futures League. Next ball game for Norwich will be on Tuesday, July the 1st. Once again, the Bees winners here today, 7-1. 7 runs for New Britain on 7 hits, and 1 run for Norwich on 1 hit. The Sea Unicorns also committed 5 errors defensively. Winning pitcher here today goes to Colin Blake. He tossed 2 scoreless innings out of the bullpen. He struck out 3. He did not walk anybody. It's also the first win of the summer for Blake. The loss goes to DJ Peterson. Peterson now 1-2 on the summer. His ERA now sits at 7.07. So Peterson takes the loss. The win goes to Colin Blake. The time of the ball game here today, 2 hours and 35 minutes. The Bees win it 7-1, the final score. For everybody with the Norwich Unicorns, SNSN Sports, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and have a great rest of your Sunday here and a happy rest of your weekend. Norwich back in action right here Tuesday night against the New Britain Bees. First pitch coming at you live, 6:35. The pregame show gets underway at 6:15. We'll talk to you then.